My prediction is that by the end of 2026, every single website is going to have some sort of AI conversational ability to be able to build your website or build an app. And we're already seeing this with like Base 44 and Lovable or Volt or Bolt or VO, like V0. And if you don't know any of these tools, it doesn't matter. What's more important here is that it's February 14, 2026, and I'm officially going on the record because at the end of last year, I made a very bold prediction that I think that all website design tools are going to traditionally change. And by June 2026, almost every major platform is going to be racing. We're talking about like Wix, Squarespace, Duda, Webflow, Shopify. They'll all have some sort of a talk to build framework where you can have conversational AI, where you describe what you want and the platform builds it. No more dragging, no more dropping, no code. You talk, it builds, or it maintains. If you're a WordPress website owner, which, by the way, for the record, I think website owns like almost like 50% of the market share of all websites. We're talking about like 4 billion websites online. This is already starting to happen, where you can have a website and you can just talk to change content on it. Webflow just launched an official MCP server that connects directly to Cloud Code. Duda released a full AI stack. You can spin up an entire website through natural language. Wix Harmony. Wix, by the way, bought Base 44 last year, and they're doing the exact same thing where you can now talk to Wix and it'll build your website. But also imagine if you could talk to your existing website as if it's a developer and it could change a headline, an offer, a price. Like these platforms are racing to give all users this capability of removing a traditional like website developer and allowing you to be the maestro of this orchestra. Imagine if you're like the maestro of a musical orchestra, and your orchestra, all your flutes and violins and drummers, all these people are AI agents, or maybe just one AI agent that can do multiple things. They can do like deep web research and figure out what kind of copy. They can do, for example, they can find out and fix your call to actions. They can fix information errors that you get from your conversion rate optimization tool. And of course, it's not going to be perfect because people don't know what they don't know. If in fact, like AI isn't like the perfect user, AI UX UI kind of person. The point that I'm making here is that like this is what Talk to Build is all about. And we're really early. And the people learning this right now, how to orchestrate AI, how to direct conversation, how to combine these tools and use MCP, how to push code, are going to be the ones building the future. And this is my prediction, and this is my timestamp. Let's see where we are in like 4 to 6 months, because I believe that every single one of these website tools, like Shopify, is going to have some sort of sidekick where if you want to build a new store, instead of you just implementing a new kind of theme, you can implement that, but you can also make your own just by talking about your vision. It is the era of the idea entrepreneur, where anyone with an idea for an e-commerce store or an app or a website can come up and spin that idea up and get like 70, 80% near perfect. I say that because like most people don't know the back end or the technicals of how to build a database, so they may not know how to launch that, but these tools will soon be able to figure that out. And if you're like, let's say a chiropractor, and you're sitting and wondering like, how can you afford a $19,000 website? You may not need to anymore, because we're getting to a point where you can now talk to Wix and you can build your own website. And so for everyone else who's using like Go High Level or WordPress websites, you imagine if you can maintain that website by talking and maintaining a website offer, or maybe you wanted to add a new page. Instead of duplicating the whole page, you can get AI to duplicate a whole page for another another kind of topic, right? Let's say you own like a spa and you're selling like a facial for women. Imagine if you could duplicate that entire page by talking with AI, but make the page for men. And then you can come up with brand new images just for men, brand new pricing, and make a page just for men. And that's what the Talk to Build movement is. That's the community that's starting to build now. And the prediction is that all of these website tools by the end of 2026 all these website builders will have some sort of like headless CMS where you can actually go in there and build a website with them just by taking your phone or taking your microphone and literally like talking into the microphone saying, I want to change this thing, or I want to build this kind of website or do this kind of thing. As long as you have the idea and you have that human brilliance, AI is going to be able to do 80% of the work for you and with you as you being the maestro of this orchestra. And it'll be able to think and be your copywriter. It'll be able to think and like move things around, move code blocks, move JavaScript, move Tailwind, move CSS. You won't even know what these languages are. All you need to know is that you want to move something on a page and it'll move all the code for you and rearrange it for you in such a way where it doesn't break the website. That is the talk to build. And you don't need to wait months looking for someone on Upwork or some other third-party website. You can do the work on your own and then launch it. Whether you're doing it for Google Ads and you're building a landing page or whatever reason, like it's not just website. We are not just limited by website designs anymore. You're limited by your own imagination and also the capabilities of creating like some sort of MCP server, which allows almost like any website on the planet built on a specific platform to be updated by a Claude Code or like Google Anti-Gravity or other like AI agents that can interact with these MCP servers on the back end, which allows them to work with these websites. And if you don't know what an MCP server is, this isn't the video for you to for me to teach you on that, but look up what an MCP server is. But if you're watching this video now and you're watching this prediction, you probably have a pretty good idea of what an MCP server is and what AI agents are. And you're probably wondering like, well, when am I going to get someone to fix my WordPress website? Because, right now this technology is not available. It's February 14, 2026. And I believe that by June 2026, there will be some way where you can literally talk and build your WordPress website all on your own. And that is going to change the game for everybody. And as we progress throughout this year, we're going to have more and more website platforms that are going to be offering that kind of service where any user can talk into their microphone, have a conversation using natural English or Portuguese or French or Arabic or any language in their native language and talk to AI, and AI will understand it and build that thing for them. And that's the prediction I'm making. Let's see where we are in 6 months, and let's see where we are in 12 months. I'm going to be updating, and I'll see you on the next video.